Howdy, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments podcast, and I am coming to you live with true life stories from my life and their healing translations. So remember, just take what resonates and leave whatever doesn't. Anyway, on to the story. I used to love throwing parties. I would love organizing parties. I would love making lists. Let's just whittle it on down, right? I would love the process of it all. It made me feel important. I would have to do all these things and get everything together and organized, nice, pretty, and neat. And I would take it from a perspective of how others would see it because, wow, they're going to be so impressed by this. Now, why am I talking about parties? Oh, I know. I'm talking about it because I'm over it. When I was planning those parties, those grandiose events, it was never about me. It was never about, well, I take that back. It was all about me. I would pretend that it was about the guests. Oh, well, I'm doing this because I want everyone to have a great time. Now, yes, I did want everyone to have a great time, but at the end of the day, it was more about impressing everyone, which fed my ego. Look at how great she did it. It was almost like, I wanted people to walk in and be like, wow, you're amazing. You're awesome. Look at what you're capable of. I just wanted to feel and be seen. And that had actually nothing to do with the guests at all. It had everything to do with me and my hunger for that acknowledgement. And that was part of my healing. It is a part of my healing because healing is an ongoing process. Oftentimes, from a young age, we are taught that we need to seek the approval of others. Oh, look at what I did on this picture. Oh, great job, kiddo. That's amazing. Wow, come watch me do this flip. Whoa, look at you. That's awesome. Right? Now, I'm not saying or suggesting that you shouldn't acknowledge what kids do because, damn, that would just be rude, right? But what I am saying is that we need to find some sort of balance within ourselves so that we don't fully depend on that acknowledgement and celebration in order to feel accomplished. We have to be able to do things, and when we do things, we need to be able to do them just as much for ourselves, if not as much for others. And when I say as much for ourselves, it's not to feed the ego. It is to just simply do something because we enjoy doing it. Now, another fun fact about those parties, it would always come down to a time where I would be so stressed out wanting things to be so perfect that I wanted to cancel about 32 times in between the actual event and the planning. And that's because I was putting so much pressure on myself. And again, feeding my ego. So what's the lesson here? It's basically take a step back. Always, always, always take a step back. At least for myself it is. Assess. Why are you doing this? What are your motives? Check yourself. If you're doing it solely for the sake of another, then maybe you want to reevaluate wanting to do it. And if you're doing it for yourself, then check and see if you're just doing it for ego or if it actually feeds your soul. Because if it feeds your soul, then you know you're in alignment and you're doing what you want as well as what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, ultimately, you know what? It's completely up to you. Do it, don't do it. Plan the party, don't plan the party. Invite 5 million people, invite one person. Completely up to you. That's what this journey is. It's all about free will and self-discovery and healing the things that we've been programmed to believe are as fact. So that's it. And if this message resonates, then that means it's for you. And if not, that's cool too. Just keep it pushing. Either way, I thank you for listening, and I wish you the best day ever. Until next time, you know the vibes. Peace.